So today is a topic that I wanted to discuss for a pretty long time because I feel like not many people talk about it. It's friends with benefits. And for those of you who don't know what friends with benefits are, friends with benefits, if you were to Google it, will say something along the lines of someone you have a casual relationship with. This means that there is no commitment, there are no strings attached. This means you do sexual stuff with this person. You might even be pretty intimate with this person as well, but you're not in a relationship, so you're not bound to those same obligations as the people who are in a relationship. So that's like a general definition of what friends with benefits are. When people say friends with benefits, they think, oh, it's someone you have sex with. And yes, it is, but it can, in my opinion, and I think I've seen it somewhere else online as well, you don't necessarily have to have sex with that person. You could just do like the sexual stuff. It's whatever you want it to be as long as it's mutual between you and your friend with benefits. FWB for short, if you were to see it. So, friends with benefits, someone you can make out with, someone you have sex with, pretty much a casual relationship, no strings attached, no obligations. So, pros and cons. What are the pros and cons of having a friends with benefits relationship? Pros is that no strings attached. No strings attached. Actually, let's go to cons because we like to end with the positive. So for friends with benefits, it's up to both parties as to what quote unquote rules they want to establish. Because like I said, you don't necessarily have to have sex with the person. It just has to be something mutual, like any other friendship. So that's why people do it. But okay, the cons are that your feelings might not be mutual later because one person might want to be something more, and like just they want to be they want to be in a relationship, and the other person might not, or one person might not want to continue the friends with benefits thing and they just simply want to be friends. Basically, the further you get along to a friends with benefits sort of feelings change, just like in any friendship in general. Sometimes you drift apart from people, sometimes you get closer, but the main con is that feelings might not be mutual later on. So I think to me that is the biggest con. Another con is that there is a ton of gray area. So you really have to communicate with each other. In my opinion, as long as things are kept casual, right? Because the thing is, it does not have to be complicated. As long as things are kept casual, no strings attached, then you're fine. But sometimes you do need to establish some boundaries, like are you going to do some PDA? Because the thing is, no one needs to know that you're in a friends with benefits relationship, but do you want to make out in public? That's on you. That's on you and your friend with benefits. Do you want this person as a plus one? You know, a plus one does not necessarily have to be someone you're in a committed relationship with, because it could be a friend. But do you want other people to see your friend with benefits as someone who is your significant other? So that's just on you. And another con is that in addition to it being like a gray area, there's no set deadline. There's no actual breakup. Sometimes you just drift apart and that's all there is to it. There's no like clean cut or anything. In a relationship, there usually, and I think there should be, if one person doesn't have feelings for the other person, like a breakup. But in friends with benefits, there is no actual breakup. Sometimes there is, or sometimes one person will say like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore, and that's that. But they're not obligated to do so. They're not obligated to tell you that they want to quote unquote break things off, because the thing is, there's no strings attached. So if there's no strings attached, then what string is there to break up? There's no strings attached, and you can have as many friends with benefits as you want. No one is stopping you. So you can have as many as you want and no one needs to know. You can enjoy all the casual and sexual stuff without feeling guilty or the need to report to someone. So what that means is you can do all this casual stuff and you don't have to, when I say report, you don't need to let anyone else know. Like, let's just say you have like two friends with benefits. There's a other friend with benefits does he or she need to know that you have another one? Not necessarily. I mean, it might come up in conversation, but The thing is, no one should be jealous of the friend with benefits sort of thing. Bottom line is, a friends with benefits, the most important word, in my opinion, is the friendship part. And for a friend with benefits relationship to be sustainable, there has to be more than just making out, in my opinion, for it to stay. But the truth is, you can definitely have make-out buddies, and you can definitely have cuddle buddies, someone you just want to feel the warmth, someone you want to feel loved with. But I think for a sustainable friends with benefits relationship sort of thing, that I feel like there should be some common interests. Well, not necessarily common interests, but like similar values, because it's fine. Like, everyone has different hobbies, everyone likes to do different things, but I feel like we mainly get along well if we have similar values. Another pro is that there's less drama, or there should be, because it's very casual and there's like no obligations as those like in a committed relationship. And a big pro is that doing like this casual stuff, one, it's a great workout. When you make out, have sex and all that stuff, it's a great workout. It's also an amazing stress reliever, especially if you're attracted to that person but you don't necessarily want to be in a relationship with that person. So try it out if that's what it is for you. Why do people do friends with benefits? So as I mentioned in the pros, no strings attached, and in a sense, making out, having sex is a hobby. When you think about it, it's just like exercising. It's a great calorie burner. It's just like running, like walking. Like, let's just say, I have friends that I get boba with. There are friends that I jog with. There are friends that I draw with. Those are different groups of people. And then I have friends that I make out with. It's as simple as that. It doesn't have to be complicated. But the thing is, we are humans, so then feelings get involved. But there really should be less drama. But people do it because, of the pros I mentioned. One, less drama, no strings attached, and it's a great stress reliever. What has my experience been? Well, the truth is, I was exposed to this term, friends with benefits, in high school. And am I still doing friends with benefits now? Answer is, of course I'm doing it. Okay, wait, why would it be of course? But anyway, for me, I just wanted to share that. So we could go into like why I'm still single. Okay, so why am I still single? Okay, to be honest, I think I am a very attractive person. I think you are a very attractive person. But we all have our reasons for things, and I'm going to disclose my reason to you. I don't feel as though I am able to commit to anyone. Like, there's a difference between commitment and attachment. Have I been attached to friends with benefits? Definitely. But that's a different topic. If you want me to do a separate video on that, I can. But for now, I cannot commit. It's way too difficult for me to commit to someone. Maybe for a short period of time, but I don't see it in the long run. Okay, if things are meant to be, at least for me, if things are meant to be, then it'll work out somehow. Like if I get into a relationship with someone, with one of my friends with benefits, and the feelings are mutual, then that's great. At the moment, no one really wants to get into a relationship. But how do I choose my friends with benefits? It's very simple in the sense that if I'm attracted to the person, then I want to make out with them with their consent, of course. But it's just kind of, like how, you make friends. It just kind of happens. I know that's kind of vague, but it happens in the sense that when friends with benefits, if I'm attracted to that person, if I'm comfortable with that person, then we just do it. Who am I attracted to? That's my preference. We all have preferences. So have all my friends with benefits, how have they ended up? Oftentimes we just drift apart. And that's fine. It's just like any other friendship. We just drift apart, or someone got into a relationship and no longer wants to make out and stuff, which is fair. Sometimes we're just like no longer in touch. Like I said, it's just mainly drifting apart. Am I still in touch with some of them? Yes, definitely. Right now, how many friends with benefits do I have at the moment? I have two that I can think of from the top of my head. And we're really good friends. And the reason why we're still friends with benefits is like due to our common interests, our similar values, and whatnot. So my thoughts on this topic overall, it's fun. Friends with benefits is fun. And it doesn't have to be complicated. It's just that there are a lot of emotions and stuff involved. Okay, let me see. Okay, do I recommend it? Yes, yes, and yes. But I do not recommend it if you are someone who gets, I did say that I do get attached sometimes, but I would like to say, like, if you get easily attached, if you get easily jealous, oh no, the word is if you get really like insecure, I don't recommend it, because the thing is, it's gonna feel like this person, like this friend with benefits, is yours. And then when you see this person doing stuff with other people, you might get jealous and you might get insecure and you might think, oh, am I like not good enough? How do I compare to this person? So don't get into it if you are someone who gets easily jealous or insecure. But I definitely recommend it and trying it out, and I'm happy that this has been a lot more commonplace lately. If you have any questions about friends with benefits, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. I hope you enjoyed this little chit chat, and I feel like we should all be open with each other, but respect each other's privacy, because there are some things I will not disclose, but I am happy to give you tips and suggestions and answer any questions. Okay, so as always, the person who is watching this is absolutely amazing. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.